Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel again. Uh, some of you already know me. My name is Damilare Dulesi. I'm a DevOps engineer and I'm a DevOps tutor. I train people on DevOps engineering. So this series I'm starting is a series on DevOps engineering challenges. So it's going to be a practical workshop and we're going to be doing a lot of practical life scenario. So we're going to be dealing with challenges that has to do with DevOps engineer and systems administrator. The truth is that you can't be a DevOps engineer without going through some of the things, the knowledge of being a systems administrator, because you need the knowledge of Linux and all that to be a DevOps engineer. So I will be treating a series of questions. So today in this video is just going to be the challenge one. We have several other ones coming after this video. If you're not subscribing, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you can be able to follow this series and you get notified for subsequent videos. So today's question is about creating of users. So the question says, as part of the temporary resource allocation, Joshua has been appointed to Speedo project as a backup developer. To facilitate this, a temporary user account is required for Joshua. It is advisable to create a user account with specified expiration date to ensure restricted server access beyond the designated period. So, and they've given us expiration date. So this challenge is a challenge that may come, like say, okay, you're working and then you have somebody that needs to join your server temporarily to have access to the server you're working with. So this person, you are supposed to create a username for this, a user account for this person. But this, whatever user account you are creating, you have to specify the expiration date because this person is just to work with you temporarily. And for this whole series of challenge, I'm going to be working with Kali Linux server and AWS EC2 Ubuntu server. So in case if you are a Kali Linux person, if you have it on your virtual machine and all that, you can join. And if you are an AWS person where you use your EC2 servers, you can also join. So I'm going to be practicing one question on both servers, and if there's any difference, we'll be able to see if there is any difference and be able to compare how the two servers act to this. So I'm going to be starting with Kali Linux. So this is our Kali Linux server. So let's see the question. So this is our Kali Linux server. First thing is I need to know how many users we even have on this server. So I can use this and then this command line. So with this command line, I can see how many. So here now I can see that I only have user one as my only user on this account. This is it. So now the next thing is let me create the question. Let me create what we are supposed to create. So let me clear the screen. So we are supposed to create. So I'm going to be using sudo for privilege purpose, and then so user add. So the user is supposed to be Joshua. So this is to add user. However, don't forget in our questions talk about expiration date. So for that purpose, we're going to be using this -e for expiration. Then we'll put the date, which is 2025. Sorry, 2025-12-20. So with this command line now, it's going to create a user with Joshua, and the expiration date for Joshua to have access to this server will be this date that we have set. So yeah, okay, now it's asking me the password for this very user I'm working with, not for Joshua now. So I need to authenticate. All right, so I think, yeah, so that's been created. So for me to be sure if it was created, let me run the same command line again and see. Now you can see that now we have Joshua as a user here. So that's it. And another thing you can, now we have done this challenge, but for confirmation, and another thing you can do is you can actually set the password for this Joshua that you have created. So if I want to give Joshua a password, all I need to do is sudo, let me just clear my screen for better view, sudo p, then I specify that user, which is Joshua. So now it's going to ask me to put in the password I want this user to have. Then I'm going to retype it. Great. So the password has been created successfully. So how do I also view the details of this user? Let's say I want to just confirm that this user has been created and the whole requirement has been put there in terms of the expiration date and all that. So I'm going to use this command, sudo change, yeah, then -l -Joshua. So you can see that account expires on December 20th, 2025. So that is it. So that is it for this challenge. Now, the next thing I want to do now is to do the same challenge on EC2 server, which is going to be the next thing. So I have my EC2, AWS EC2 server set up, and I'm using Ubuntu for my EC2. So, okay. All right. So the same way, same command line. So let's see how many users we have here. Okay, we only have Ubuntu. So let me clear the screen for better clarification. Then the next thing is let's create the user. So I'm going to be using sudo user add. Then put the expiration date. Forget that, which is 2025 12/20. Then the name of the user, which is Joshua, right? Yeah, so that is done. So for us to be sure that Joshua, but I could also set my password there if I want to set the password for Joshua. Same way, so let's just do the same thing we did. Joshua, same thing we did on Kali. So we're going to put in the password that you want, and we type the password. And yeah, the password is updated successfully. So let me list Joshua detail. So that's Joshua. Let's see. Yeah, you can see. So it works the same way. Account expires December 20. So it's the same thing. So that is all for this question. However, I have one challenge I want to give you. I will want you to comment your answer to this challenge in this video comment section. So this is it. When you are two of the most used command line for creation of username in Ubuntu, Linux, and all is user add or add user. These two commands work. Now, this is the challenge I want to give you. So let's bring back the same command we use, and then you see. So instead of using user add here, so I want to use add user, and let's see what will happen. Add user. So I'm going to, okay, let me not, since we already have user Joshua created, so let me just add, add B, to make it another name. So, but the main thing I want to work on is now we're using add user. Now this thing is throwing error and it's telling us that the option E is ambiguous and all of that. So this is the challenge for you. Why is this throwing error? I want to see your answer in the comment section of this video. It's a challenge, and I would want to read your answers and whatever you think is the reason why it's throwing error on that. And that is all for this challenge one. You follow me on this account so that you can get notified about the other challenges. So I'll see you in the next video, which will be challenge 2, and any other video I will be posting on my YouTube channel. Like I said, you can follow me on my social media account. You can follow me on my LinkedIn, Damilare Odulesi, that's my name. So, and then I run training for DevOps engineers, which is usually a one-on-one private tutorial. So if you want to enroll for my classes, you can always reach out to me on my social media, and then we can talk about it. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for your time. Take care of yourself.